Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens versus
set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The quick slant. And good for a first down, a gain of 12. Now it's Herbert. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 59 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Then he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that,
touchdown! Quentin Johnston, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and there on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week.
12 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
3rd and goal, Jackson. This is caught. That pass play good for 7. but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Ravens at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. He's got room past the 30.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
To throw again is Jackson. steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Flowers going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Zay Flowers.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Herbert on first down now. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Second and 5.
Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. The Steelers trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and two plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. On the draw, it's Pollard. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. That's strong running. And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, Pollard again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Eckler now between the tackles, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
3rd and 9 here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, Justin Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's caught. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Eckler will take it in. Touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:54 on the clock. And their undefeated season about to go by the wayside, barring a late miracle. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
Here's Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made